What's good, people? Once again, we coming to you from the backyard studio. It's a Apuffaminute. I'm your man, Mick.
This is Jarron. What's good, people?
Jarron had to get a quick swig in before we got started here. You know what I'm saying? It's all good.
I'm losing my voice a little bit. It's been a long weekend.
Oh, man, we've been running. Oh, my goodness,
man.
bro.
It's been a good weekend, but a long one, so I'm losing my voice a little bit.
Yeah. I'm going to talk to you about my week in a minute, man. Your boy needs some rest, man. I'm getting too old for this stuff, y'all. It's crazy.
Yeah, before we get into too much, man, what we smoking today?
Cigars and Convesation. You know what time it is. So right now, man, let's talk about what we smoking. I'm going to start off today, man, with that Herrera Esteli. This is the Norteno. Okay, the Norteno is, by Master Blender Willie Herrera. Basically, it's got that Mexican Andreas wrapper on it. It's Nicaraguan fillers, and binder and everything. Herrera Esteli's is partnered with Drew Estates, as many of you guys know. So this is on that Drew Estates line. But this is an outstanding smoke, man. I'm really enjoying it. First thing, very medium bodied, I would say. Yeah. Not too much of a bite or anything like that. But it's still morning here in Las Vegas, you know what I'm saying? So I like to start off with something a little mellow. What you rolling with, my brother?
Yeah, man. So today I got this nice Bolivar Habano. And if, for our real aficionados, they may be more familiar with the European or the Latin American version of this particular cigar. Still very similar, of course, not the Cuban seed tobaccos. But with this one, you do get a little bit of Ecuadorian and a Dominican mix in the tobaccos with that nice Habano wrapper. Nice. And I think I talked about this a couple weeks ago, man. I'm really starting to get into these Habano wrappers.
Man, you mentioned that. You're real partial to the Habanos now, man, which is good. That's the beauty about, cigar smoking, guys. You know what I'm saying? It's just like wine tasting, whatever. After a while, your palate will tell you, what I'm saying, what's best for you and whatnot. So you'll start developing a taste for the things that you really like. So, and again, a Habano wrapper, man, again, it's nice. It's not as light as a Connecticut, you know what I'm saying? It's not as full body as the Maduro. It's a nice medium roll.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel you on that.
For somebody like me that's a Nicaraguan lover, but I want to expand my horizons of what I smoke, this is right up my alley. It's a nice, full flavor cigar. Like I said, just you hit the nail on the head. You're talking about the Habanos. So, this is right in between where I want to be on my sweet spot.
Outstanding, man.
But
outstanding.
Hey, want to mention, too, we doing a special pairing today.
What is this, man? I just tasted it for the first time.
Very, very, very small batch bourbon. This is INFUSE Bourbon Whiskey.
INFUSE.
This is 115 proof. Got to be careful.
115, baby. No, let's say 116.
Oh, 116, excuse me.
160.
This is almost 58% alcohol. So this is for the real bourbon enthusiasts that don't mind putting a few extra hairs on your chest.
There you go.
You know what I mean? So this is going to really do that. But it's actually a full flavor bourbon for as much alcohol there is in there.
Right.
Very full flavor. I'm enjoying it so far.
Yo, man, I just took one sip of it. Respect. Like I said, it tastes really nice to me, though, man. I love my bourbons. I've never heard of this one. Say it again, INFUSE?
Yes, INFUSE Bourbon.
Got to put that on the list. INFUSE, got to put that on the list. I got to find that. But I appreciate you bringing that by today.
Got this for one of my connects. So
there it is.
Very, very small batch.
It's good to have connects, people. It's good to have
absolutely.
That's what's happening. So, yo, bro, we talked about a busy week, man. I'll start like Monday night. Oh my God, man! I can't even remember. Like, I'm lost in it now. I know Monday night, wifey and I had to go to an event that was for, like venues and stuff like that for event plans, like an inside, insiders type of a thing, right?
Okay.
Tuesday night we had another event that we had to go to, right? Wednesday, my wife, they had their event. At Cork and Thorn and stuff like that, which is, on hiatus now until the end of March. And then Thursday, oh my gosh, bro, I'm lost, man. I know I was,
Thursday, I think you got a break.
Yeah, I took a break Thursday.
I took a break
on Thursday, you're right. Friday, I know I was in them streets somehow, some way, man. I'm trying to remember what it was. Saturday, I hit like...
You was at the event?
We went to, So Friday I went to one of the cigar lounges to meet some people. Then I ended up going to a rooftop nightclub over at the Palms, right? Then I ended up going to the Light over at Mandalay Bay
Okay.
and whatnot, hanging out and seeing E40 perform.
Yeah.
And then Saturday, like you said, we hit the event.
Yeah.
Then we hit the UNLV basketball game. Shout out to the Rebels.
Hey, I had to represent today. Had to bring back the UNLV. We
Shout
won
out.
in OT yesterday. That's why a little bit of my voice. I'm trying to yell over the crowd, talk to Mick. So my voice was going a little bit. But like I said, it was a good event, good game. So ain't nothing like the box life, I guess.
Exactly, man. But it's been a full week, man. But there's a lot of stuff that you want to talk about. What you ran through all week, man, or what? Or get into it.
Just get into it, man. Let's do it.
A lot of stuff going on in the world, bro.
Yeah, I think the one thing that stood out to me this week was, and I was excited to see it, and I know we keep getting on this political stuff.
Come on with it, man.
But the Cohan investigation.
I'm not scared.
The Cohan investigation.
Let's talk about it.
It got thick. I think every controversial item about the Trump presidency and the Trump campaign, he touched on in some way, form, or fashion.
Yeah.
Whether you want to believe him or not, because he is he's testified and said he lied. He lied in testimony, which is why he's going to jail at some point. But at the same time, he was on the inside for a lot of years.
He really was.
He was Trump's trusted confidant for a lot of years.
Exactly.
So it kind of gives a little bit of credit to what he's saying, and that's not good for Trump.
No, it's not, man. It's not. Full disclosure, man. I was running that day when it was on, when it was live. So I was picking up bits and pieces.
Yeah.
But this morning they ran the full, testimony on C-SPAN.
Okay.
So I watched the whole thing, man. And I was just like it brought me back to the Iran-Contra hearings, man. This might be a little before your time.
Yeah.
Show my age. I think it was Reagan. I can't remember, but I was thinking about Oliver North's testimony.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Who also had a lot of knowledge, right? Had a lot of dirt, so to speak, on the administration. But every time they asked him a question, he took the fifth, right? He took the fifth. And went to prison. You know what I'm saying? Did his little time. He got exonerated, by a presidential pardon. Later on, today he's got television shows, he's got radio shows, he's got book deals.
Yeah.
He's doing quite well. And I was thinking, Cohen had to see that blueprint, right? So if he wanted to, he didn't have to come out there. So there must be something else, man, that is motivating this dude to come out and tell what he called his truth, right? Because again, you went this far. Why not keep your mouth shut now? You just do your time, and get the payoff on the back end, right? That's what I'm thinking.
Well, I think it was one of the congressmen that asked him that, right?
Yeah.
He was like, "Are you planning on having a book deal as a part of this? Why all of a sudden you want to be so honest and forthcoming with information?"
But it's
when you lied
easier.
before?
This is my point. It's easier to get that book deal with your silence. It's easier, to get those benefits while you have all of the power structure of Donald Trump, of the Donald Trump machinery, backing you.
Right.
He's going against the grain, man, to the point where he even talked about his family, being in danger and stuff like that. And by Trump naming his family members and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So again, I feel like, the path of least resistance would have been for him to just stay silent. The fact that he came out and did all of this, man, and it was, man, I'm going to be honest with you, bro. I watched it this morning. That was the best entertainment. Come on. Writers can't write shit this good.
Oh, the other point I was going to make. So you brought up Oliver Stone and the Reagan administration.
Oliver North,
Oliver North, excuse me. So that was right after the Nixon and the Watergate. So all that stuff, and they compared this to Watergate 2, if you want to call it that.
Right.
But it has a lot of those similarities, right? Of what's going on, the inside people coming out and exposing what was going on the inside.
It's a trip, man.
So,
you know what I'm saying? But at the end of it all, man, I respect, Congressman Elijah Cummings' statements. You know what I'm saying? When he was talking about, the healing that needs to take place. Like, the bottom line is the only good that can come from this, is for the people of the United States to understand that the legislative branch has a job to do. Right. This doesn't have to be personal. You don't have to like it. You don't have to dislike it, whatever. They have a job to do. It's one job. And that's to maintain checks and balances on the executive branch.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So basically, they have to ask questions. You cannot have an executive branch of government, right, that shuts down the media, right? Vilifies the FBI, vilifies anybody that has anything to say that's against it. It's an aristocracy at best, right? But a monarchy, at worst, right? If you can just go sight unseen, bro, without any checks and balances, and just do what you want to do. Whether it's shutting down the government, whether it's just enforcing, say the things that you say about people who have died in foreign captivity. I'm throwing North Korea, whatever the case may be, and just whatever you want to do, vilify judges, all of this type of stuff without any checks and balances. We're getting away from, in my opinion, what this country could and should really be about.
Yeah, I agree with that. And the other part of this, the other side of this, is that everybody thinks it's going to lead to impeachment, right? I'm of the opinion I don't think he's ever going to be impeached.
That's a pipe dream.
He's going to finish his term. It is what it is at this point. But I think, like you said, if there was anything to come out of it, hopefully it is that healing process. And also people no longer being ignorant to it, right? And understanding that there's a game when it comes to politics. We have a part to play as citizens and doing our civic duty and voting and what have you. But at the same time, we have to start holding our own legislators accountable when things like this happen. You said it before. You wrote letters. You've made phone calls. You're an exemplary example of what it means to exercise your right as a citizen. You know what I mean? So we have to continue to do that. And hopefully this makes people more motivated. And 2020 is coming up quick. We're going to be voting here again for another president here really quick. Trump, I'm sure, I'm not going to say for sure, but he possibly could run again. And if he does, I think we need to understand where we want to put him and classify him so that we understand what we're doing when we go to the polls and vote.
I without a doubt, Trump runs again. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I don't think there's ever been a first-term president who, decided not to run for a second term or what have you. But also, I really have to say that, I feel that we're in a position right now where, the agenda, going forward has to change. I think people were drawn to the rhetoric. People were drawn to, he's not a Washington insider. He's going to challenge the system and this, that. But now you got to go back and figure, is this really working, right? How do we look in the eyes of the world right now, and again, man, I'm not here to bash anybody, or anything like that. But at the end of the day, I feel like we veered off course. We veered off course. And again, I understand people who are big supporters. I got no issue with that as well. But again, at the end of the day, an election is an election. Right. You know what I'm saying? And you have to get behind the person that wins the election. So right now, he's the man. He's the president. We don't have to like it. We don't have to like everything that he's about or this, that, and the other thing, personality-wise. But again, bro, I'm waiting for the next one. So
But anyway, man, we got that one out. I think we can exhale.
We can exhale. We can breathe now. We can breathe, man. What else is up, man? What else is going on?
Hey, today I was checking out the combine, right? So shout out to my boy Kels. Kels, I'm sure he's putting together his scouting report right now. But one of the linebackers that's been very impressive is White from LSU. The boy ran a 4.43 at a linebacker.
What?
And boy can move.
Is that right?
Good movement back and forth. So the combine is going on right now. Check it out. These going to be some of the young stars in NFL.
Okay.
I done already seen some of the tight ends tweeting like, dang, that dude going to be chasing me? They already worried because it was a couple of fofos in there.
Really?
Yeah, man. So I'm excited to see some of these linebackers and young guys come out this year. So,
right.
Yeah. We got a good draft class coming. I don't know, man. You got a big deal on your hands, New York, man. Y'all got to decide. Y'all gonna take Kyler or what, man?
Yeah, I hope so. You know what I'm saying? I hope so. But again, that remains to be seen. Every time I get too invested, in what New York is going to do next, they go in a different direction. So I'm going to hold my tongue this time, and see. Y'all see me on the puff like, oh, we about to get LeBron. We about to do this. We about to do that. And I always get shut down. So I'm going to keep it to myself this time, man, and wait for the draft to come out and everything. I didn't see any of the combine stuff either, man. Brother be trying to catch up on sleep in between events.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh yeah. Speaking of events, we do want to give a little quick shout out.
Let's do that.
Yeah, to Las Vegas Cigar Outlet, Roger, Jacob. We really appreciate y'all, man, putting on a good event yesterday with Ashton Cigars. We posted a couple of pictures from the event. It was really nice. Well done.
Yeah.
Roger's doing a good job, man. Once again, the largest humidor in Las Vegas.
And let's not forget,
hey, Apuffaminute won a prize. He got that nice Colibri sexy lighter right there.
Yeah. I won the first raffle of the night. Apuffaminute won the first raffle of the night. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be lighting both our cigars off of this. But yeah, it was really cool, man. Again, listen, guys. We support everybody in town, but I'm gonna tell you, man, if you're in Las Vegas or if you live or you reside in Las Vegas, get over there, check out the Las Vegas Cigar Outlet. A matter of fact, if you go in there and you tell Raj, and Jacob that, Apuffaminute told y'all to come down there, they might show you some love. I'm just saying. Let them know, hey, they shouted you out on the Apuffaminute. Go down there and holler at them, and you'll probably get some love, man. You know what I'm saying? My brother, I don't see any reason for us to belabor this today, man, because we covered a lot.
Hey, but one thing that brings up a good point. Hey, coming from Apuffaminute, we're going to start doing a series on places to smoke here in Las Vegas. So that brings up a good point, talking about the outlet, inviting you guys down there. Hey, be on the lookout, because we're going to do some more on-location stuff and tell you guys where some good spots to smoke in town, good humidors, places where you can relax and enjoy the ambiance.
Absolutely, y'all. And we'll be featuring those places on the website, Apuffaminute.com as well. All right, so, stay tuned for that and everything else that goes along with that. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But I'm ready to shut it down, man, because I'm enjoying this this infused
bourbon whiskey.
I'm about to infuse it up a little bit more, man, and enjoy this Norteno and everything. So again, thanks for joining us for another Apuffaminute. All right, I'm your boy Mick.
This is Jarron, people.
All right, and we about to get out of here. We about to shut it down. But before we go, we want to let you know we are not just blowing smoke.
Hey, make sure to follow us on everything, Apuffaminute. Make sure to like us on YouTube. Make sure to hit the bell link so you get the notification.
We out.
Peace.